Hello students, today we will study some of the axioms and the first theorem of this chapter. This is the topic of Standard 9, chapter number 6, lines and angles. So, we know about the types of the angles. So, here we have to study the pairs of the angles. Pairs of the angles, that means let's suppose we have taken a line AB. A ray OC stand on this line. Ray OC stand on line AB. So that here you can see that two angles are formed. First angle is angle AOC and second angle is BOC, or you can say COB. So these two angles are formed here when we put a ray on a straight line. So we can say that these two angles are making a pair of adjacent angles. Yes, because this is the common vertex, this is the common arm OC, and the remaining arms are the opposite sides of this common arm. So can we say that angle AOC plus angle BOC is total? If we add both the angles, we get the total angle AOB, right? Because when we add this angle and this angle, this total angle, what will be it? Angle AOB. And what is AOB? Is a straight line. That means this total angle is how much? The total angle will be 180 degree. Straight angle, right? So this is pairs of angles, adjacent angles. Here we have taken two adjacent angles, and addition of both the adjacent angles will be 180 degree. See, this will not happen every time that when we add the two adjacent angles we get the 180 degree. It is not compulsory. But here we have the two angles such that the addition will be 180 degree. So based on this, let us study the axiom number 6.1, and the statement is, if a ray stand on a line then the sum of the two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. So here we have studied that if a ray OC stand on a line AB, so that two adjacent angles are formed, angle AOC and angle BOC, and the addition of both the angles will be 180 degree, right? So this is a one kind of universal truth. We do not have to prove it, and that is why it is stated as an axiom, right? So there is one more axiom, that is axiom 6.2, which is the converse of this axiom 6.1. So what is the statement? That is, if the sum of the two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. So here we do not say first of all we do not say that both the angles are making this kind of straight line. Here we do not have given the straight line. Here we have just said that if the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. So let's suppose this kind, we have the two angles, one has a value 60 degree and another have the value 120 degree. Then the addition is what we get is 180 degree. Yes, if the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, the non-common arms. Okay, let us first of all draw the 60 degree. When you construct this, if this is you consider as a baseline, then 60 degree you will get somewhere here. This is 60 degree, right? Now we have to draw the adjacent angle with this angle which has a value 120 degree. So now you can use protractor to make the 120 degree angle by taking this line as a baseline. So when you measure the 120 degree angle, you will get a point somewhere here, and when you join it, you get this kind of lines 120 degree. So this is the first angle, that is of 60 degree, This is the second angle, that is of 120 degree. Now see, these two angles are adjacent angles. Sum of the two adjacent angle, yes. 80 degree, 180 degree, yes. Non-common arms. See, this arm is the common arm of both the angles. So this arm from here to here and this arm from here to here are called the non-common arms of both the angles. And what they are making, see, they are making a line. They are forming a line. So this statement is, if the sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. So here we have given a straight line, a ray stand on it, so that the addition of both this adjacent angle must be of 180 degree. Okay. Here in the axiom 6.2 we have given that if the addition of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. So both the axioms are saying the same things, but in the different manner, right? So these are the universal truth. We do not have to prove it. We have to accept this. Okay. So in chapter 5 we have said that there are the statements what are called the theorems, and the theorems are the statement which we need to prove based on the axioms that we have already said, we have already studied. So here one of the theorem, that is of 6.1, that we have to study today. Okay, so let us study first of all the statement. What is the statement of theorem 6.1? That is, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. So here, first of all, let us understand that what will happen when there is two line. When we draw the two line, either they will intersect in one point or they are parallel to each other. When the lines PQ and QRS are parallel to each other, they will never intersect. Okay. So what will happen in the another case? If the two lines are not parallel, that means they will intersect at any point. So let us consider these two lines AB and CD, which are intersecting in a point O. This is the intersecting point. Now this word is new to you, vertically opposite angles. That means when the two lines intersect each other, you can see that the four angles are formed here. One is AOD, second one is BOC. So these two angles are called the vertically opposite angles. In the same way, here also AOC, this angle, and BOD, these angles. Two more angles are formed here. These two angles are also equal. That is the statement of theorem 6.1 stated. But why? That we have to prove. Because this is theorem. This is not universal truth. We do not have to accept it. We have to prove it. Okay. So what things we have to prove? That angle AOC, that means this angle and BOD, this angle are equal. And second thing, AOD and BOC are equal. That means these vertically opposite angles are equal. That we have to prove here. So let us prove it. So see, here we can say that ray OA stand on line CD. Consider the line CD and one ray OA stand on it. Now for this case, forward this OB. Forward this OB, consider only the line CD and ray OA. Right? So this kind of things happening here. See, ray CD, line CD and OA stand on it. So what, according to this axiom, we can say that addition of both the adjacent angle will be 180 degree, right? Okay, so we can say that angle AOC plus angle AOD, that is equals to 180 degree. Why? According to axiom 6.1. See, whatever we write down here, we have to write down the reason. Whatever we write down, we must have the reason why we write down it. Okay, so this is the reason that we have studied here. Give it equation number 1. See, one more time. Here ray OA stand on the line CD. So consider only this portion only, right? CD ray, CD line and OA is the ray. So these two angles are the adjacent angle, and these two angles, addition of those two angles must be of 180 degree, because total angle, you can see that this is a line, straight angle, and that is of 180 degree. Now in the same way, ray OD is stand on line AB. So now consider this much of the portion only, do not consider OC. AB is a line, OD is the ray, stand on it. So these two angles are also here adjacent angle, and they are making a pair of adjacent angles, right? So the total will be the 180 degree. So write down AOD plus BOD is equals to 180 degree. Again, what we use? Axiom 6.1, give it equation number 2. Now see, left hand side of this equation is equals to 180 degree. Left hand side of this equation is also 180 degree. So if the things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another, yes, this is equal to 180 degree, this equals to 180 degree. That means both these left hand side are equal. So by comparing equation number 1 and 2, we get angle AOC plus angle AOD is equals to angle AOD plus angle BOD. Because both are equal to 180 degree, we can write down this equal to this. So here you can see that both the side there is angle AOD, we can cancel it. So what will remain? Angle AOC is equals to angle BOD. That is the first vertically opposite angle that we have to prove. Right? So angle AOC and angle BOD are equal. That we prove here. Now for the same thing. Okay. Now consider ray OB. Ray OB stand on line CD. Now forward this portion. CD is a line, OB is the ray. These two angles are of 180 degree. So write down it as angle BOC plus angle BOD. Total will be of 180 degree. Again we use the axiom 6.1. Give it equation number 3. Okay. Now which two angles we required? AOD and BOC. So here we get the angle BOC. Now see, where is the angle AOD? Angle AOD is here in equation number 2. So now we can compare equation number 2 and 3, because this is equal to 180 degree, this is equals to 180 degree, both are equal to the same things, we can compare it. Angle AOD plus angle BOD is equals to angle BOC plus angle BOD. So here also you can see that BOD are common, we can cut it. What will remain? Therefore we get angle AOD is equals to angle BOC. This angle AOD is equals to BOC. So this is the another pair of the angles that we prove here. So this is, we prove the statement what is given as a theorem, right? So in this way we can prove that vertically opposite angles are equal. When the two lines intersect each other, vertically opposite angles will be equal. Okay? So this is how we can use the axioms to prove the theorems. Okay? So this is all about this lecture. Thank you.